OpenAI has responded to Elon Musk's lawsuit, and they've done so in a spectacular fashion. Let's go ahead and take a look at the blog that they posted on their own website. First, if you need a little bit of background, Elon Musk has sued OpenAI for allegedly OpenAI breaching their original mission to be open and not for profit. Elon is alleging that their money making has somehow affected him. I don't know. But the point of this is that OpenAI has decided to respond, which is an interesting tactic because a lot of times they'll be advised not to respond. So let's see what they have to say. The mission of OpenAI is to ensure AGI benefits all of humanity, which means building both safe and beneficial AGI and helping create broadly distributed benefits. We are now sharing what we've learned about achieving our mission and some facts about our relationship with Elon. First of all, I like how they refer to him as his first name, like some kind of Lord Voldemort power play. It's a good move. We intend to move to dismiss all of Elon's claims. We realized building AGI will require far more resources than we'd initially imagined. Elon said we should announce an initial $1 billion in funding to OpenAI. In total, the nonprofit has raised less than $45 million from Elon and more than $90 million from other donors. This is kind of a disjointed statement. If I have to just be critical of the sentence structure of this, it starts with this idea that Elon Musk said something, and then it goes into what actually happened. It's an interesting way of framing it, but it's not technically good communication. Let's continue. When starting OpenAI in late 2015, Greg and Sam Brockman and Altman had initially planned to raise $100 million. Elon said in an email, "We need to go with a much bigger number than 100 million to avoid sounding hopeless. I think that we should say that we are starting with a $1 billion funding commitment. I will cover whatever anyone else doesn't provide." Now, this is an interesting way that Elon Musk is saying this. He said, I think we should say that we are starting with a $1 billion funding commitment. So when you are going for a round of investment in venture capitalism, what you have to do is you have to frame it in such a way that makes it sound realistic and something that's investable and ambitious. You have to sound ambitious and investable at the same time. And if you look closely, it's not entirely honest because he says he'll provide the extra money. That's an interesting way that he's inserted himself into power here. We spent a lot of time trying to envision a plausible path to AGI. In early 2017, we came to the realization that building AGI will require vast quantities of compute. We began calculating how much compute an AGI might possibly require, and we all understood that we are going to need a lot more capital to succeed at our mission. Billions of dollars per year, which was far more than any of us, especially Elon, thought we'd be able to raise as a nonprofit. Now, up until now, Elon Musk has been the one putting out these big numbers. What do they mean when they say that Elon Musk was the one especially who didn't realize that it would cost this much? Let's read on. We and Elon recognized a for-profit entity would be necessary to acquire those resources. As we discussed a for-profit structure in order to further the mission, Elon wanted us to merge with Tesla, or he wanted full control. Elon left OpenAI saying there needed to be a relevant competitor to Google/DeepMind, and that he was going to do it himself. He said he'd be supportive of us finding our own path. Sounds reasonably arrogant and supportive, surprisingly. Let's continue. In late 2017, we and Elon decided the next step for the mission was to create a for-profit entity. Elon wanted majority equity, initial board control, and to be the CEO, as if he's not the CEO of enough things already. In the middle of these discussions, he withheld funding. Reid Hoffman bridged the gap to cover salaries and operations. So you can see kind of a negotiating tactic that Elon Musk was trying to employ here. He didn't think that they would be able to secure funding because he thinks he's the only person with money in the world. And he used that as a negotiating tactic. And apparently they called him on his bluff. And this is where we're at because of that. We couldn't agree to terms on a for-profit with Elon because we felt that it was against the mission for any individual to have absolute control over OpenAI. He then suggested instead merging OpenAI into Tesla. In early February 2018, Elon forwarded us an email suggesting that OpenAI should attach to Tesla as its cash cow, commenting that it was exactly right. Tesla is the only path that could even hope to hold a candle to Google. Even then, the probability of being counterweight to Google is small. It isn't just zero, according to Elon Musk. Elon soon chose to leave OpenAI, saying that our probability of success was zero and that he planned to build an AGI competitor within Tesla. When he left in late February 2018, he told our team he was supportive of us finding our own path to raising billions of dollars. In December 2018, Elon sent us an email saying even raising several $100 million won't be enough. This needs billions per year immediately or forget it. Interesting how he was still sending emails to them months after he left. Seems like he still wanted them to call him back and, be like, oh, we're sorry, we made a mistake. We advance our mission by building widely available tools, and this is a good part about how they're using OpenAI to do really amazing stuff. I think you should go read it. I'm not going to cover it right here because I want to get to the juicy part. So where it continues is Elon understood the mission but did not imply open sourcing AGI. As Ilya told Elon, as we get closer to building AI, it will make sense to start being less open. The open in OpenAI means that everyone should benefit from the fruits of AI after it's built. But it's totally okay to not share the science. To which Elon replied, yup. We're sad that it's come to this with someone whom we've deeply admired, someone who inspired us to aim higher, then told us that we would fail, started a competitor, and then sued us when we started making meaningful progress toward OpenAI's mission without him. So there's a lot to unpack there. This seems like it was written by Sam Altman. It seems like he's singing it himself. If you don't know, Sam Altman used to work for Tesla and Elon Musk. And there's this video of him interviewing Elon Musk. And if you look at the comments, everybody's referring to him as the interviewer. And you start to see the more recent comments where it's like, oh, he's not the interviewer, it's Sam Altman. He's the CEO of OpenAI, but back then, he was the interviewer. We are focused on advancing our mission and have a long way to go. As we continue to make our tools better and better, we are excited to deploy these systems so that they may empower every individual. And that's pretty much the end of it. The rest of it is just the emails to back it up. So, what are your thoughts on this whole situation? Do you think that OpenAI is really open? Do you think that Elon Musk has a noble goal in suing OpenAI? Or do you think that he's trying to just get revenge on OpenAI? And do you think that this whole thing is just a show to get you to click on? Let me know what you think in the comments. If you like this content, if you like coding content, then check out my Twitch channel or subscribe on YouTube or follow me on Twitter. And I look forward to seeing you around more often. Thank you.